about Cyrus. When after we figured out that that's the Hans Galligan, we talked to Skia, or not Skia, Relsa's grandmother about it. And she said, "Oh, we know that book." And so then we got Pieri to tell us where the book is, and it appeared to be in
And that's how we figured
Craven's
out.
Fire Archives.
Yeah.
And that's when Cyrus died, and we lost that book too. So there's 2 books out there, and we don't have either one of them. So.
And then we learned that there was like fogs coming in the north or something. And like,
Oh yes, the autumn fogs. Yeah, that was the end of the session. So at the beginning of the session, we learned some things about the Mythalars. Who remembers what happened there?
It was tracked up north. Could have been happened upon by a few third parties,
mhm.
and then
Yes.
ultimately disappeared.
No.
That it was originally being sent to,
Alexi Elderstar.
yeah, the Elder Stars.
What we found out was actually it disappeared from. There's like a time that it was just they had no idea where it was, and that was between when it disappeared from the coast of Eastmouth, all the way to when it appeared, and it was about a month's time of where we had no idea anything about it. So who knows what happened during that time? But it appeared. They found it up north, near. Someone remind me. There's a beat fish.
Fish?
Fish?
What is it called? Ferris, or is it? Let me just look at the map.
Yeah, I'm looking at the map right
Ferris
now.
sounds right.
Yeah, Ferris.
Port of
How did I know that? How did I know that? No. It was
Almost
taken
like
from
you
Port
made
Gesterton to Ferris.
Mhm.
I see.
And then actually, it's in a little town outside of Ferris. Who remembers the name?
I don't remember the name of the town, but I do know that I marked it.
No, that's messed up.
Why didn't we just write the name under where it's marked?
That is a great
Exactly.
question. Why didn't we?
We should be doing that. I'm trying to remember the name too. Unironically.
How does it remember?
Well, I wrote it somewhere in my doc. I just don't know. Is it in my scribble down notes? Usually I write in the same session.
Why is like Fort Jesterton so far?
Oh yes,
Fort
Delfer. I did write it in the session.
Delfor.
It's an outskirts of a town named Delfer, and Delfer is a sub-town of Ferris. Someone write that down for us, please.
How do you spell Delfer?
Delpher.
Is there a text tool? Yeah.
Yes, there is.
Del. P-H-E-R?
Yeah, Pher. So, we found out that it's up there, and there's a few parties actually looking for it. The Black Cross agents are there. Who else is there?
I would assume the Elder Stars.
Yeah, presumably so. Someone's delivering it northward.
Weren't there people from off continent?
I don't remember specifying that.
That were mentioned, I swear.
But there is like a secret party that they're not really sure of that is also tracking them, and they're not really sure what their allegiances are. And then the 4th people tracking it is the Triarchy, working with the Black Cross.
I see.
So as far as we know right now, we have quite a few people looking for this thing. The autumn fogs are rolling. We learned that at the end of the session, instead of at the beginning. My bad. He forgot to mention it, all right? It's not my fault. The the autumn fogs, to those of you up north, is when the Blackwater Straits, the wind like all pushes northward, and starts causing like this fog as the temperature starts changing rapidly from warm air to cool air. It all just starts going north. It gets very, very foggy. So. So yeah, after that, after we left, we went to see a few people. First, I believe we went to see Logan, and we got a map. Oh, and we got a new quarters. We got a new room.
That's true.
The round room.
New crib.
New crib. We got a big ass map for it. Gonna be sick once I finish that. It's gonna look good. Well, sorry, once Logan finishes it. Okay, so once Logan finishes that, we learned about their wedding. You guys gave him some extra gold, and you paid like 500 gold pieces, I believe.
I thought we
There was,
already
like,
knew
2
about the
people
wedding.
who did it.
Was it
Yeah, you did, but we caught up on kind of some of the plans. A reminder: the wedding is. Gotta double check. I think the 11th of next month, right? Yeah, 11th of Markston.
Oh, shit.
And then we went to see Daryl. Who remembers what happened with Daryl?
He was still very incapacitated.
Unconscious. Yeah, from the Cyclops throwing him against a tree.
But his assistant, servant person was taking care
His
of
chamberman.
Chamberman. He said something. Like he was uttering words under his breath, the names of his sick and dead family.
That's grim. I think Sylvaris did some stuff too, right?
Sylvaris tried to like make a psychic connection with him, even though he was unconscious. I don't remember what was probed out of his head, but I think he was just thinking about his family, right?
You don't remember? You don't remember? So, a few things. Okay, one, we should be writing some things down. I feel like, you know, we gotta get on Sylvaris' level and start writing stuff down, especially if it's important to your character. But two, we kind of looked through. Sylvaris kind of looked through. He got a few visions. A woman, and then a grave, and then like a kind of kid, and then a grave. He also saw Daryl through Daryl's perspective, Caleb, and you guys are like sparring. And there was like some things. There's like vines growing around. You guys were sparring, and Caleb was, I think, winning. There was clouds far into the distance, and then a bright flash of light. He was thinking of Caleb kind of as his own son in some ways. And then the final thing I believe we saw was Sylvaris saw was a sword of some sort. So yeah. All right. From there, we went to see Deli, who was training with Relis. And Deli was having kind of a hard time.
I remember Relis and Caleb stepped aside for a second as well to talk about something. Talk about Deli.
Yeah,
Talk
yeah.
about Deli being good for nothing.
Yeah, without his dragon. Some other things happened on the way to meeting Deli. And then we went over to the sanctum. underneath the candlewood hearth. And we found out that Relis actually found his grandmother's book. And he's like trying to start learning with wax sigil stuff.
And he fucked up the teleportation because we had gotten on the topic of like because he was like he had originally started by saying like I've been learning in my grandmother's wax sigils and stuff, and I think I found a way to help restore some of Cyrus's memory, but I'll need to be at the location in order to actually do it. And then he teleported us all nakedly into a steer for a moment.
Yeah, that did happen.
Naked?
Yeah, naked.
Weird.
Butt ass naked.
Not butt ass naked. We had underwear.
Well, okay.
But yeah, we got
naked.
teleported to Astir for just like a brief second. People were looking at us, and then we just disappeared, vanished. Then we were back in the sanctum, put our stuff back on, and we decided, okay, we're just gonna try going to the to Craven's by ourselves.
Yeah, and then talked a bit on the walk there. I don't think anything actually important happened. But, when we got to Cravenspire, as we were looking for Sir Nicaris, fucking who else steps out in a bathrobe as Relis? He's like, "Hey guys,
Yeah.
what's up? I beat you here."
And Nicholas let us go into the archives, the Cravenspire archives. And Relis managed to actually use the wax sigil and figure out something.
Something was that the Hans Galligan that was taken from us when Cyrus died was still in Catullus.
Yep.
Oh shit. How the
So
fuck
was
did
the
he-
person that did it. And that was the big twist.
They were still here. And then
The whole
Amir was
time.
having his little side quest thing.
Was he? What side quest did he do?
He
The
ran over
blood
with us.
thing.
The what?
The blood thing, he followed a trail of blood and then got to
Oh yes. Amir like wandered into like a hallway. No one knows about this though, but Amir like followed some blood, and all of a sudden he was in like this large library, and he heard like voice coming from the darkness. Just Amir, normal stuff.
this is the
And I
usual
think-
side quest.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's where we're gonna pick up on. We just learned about it, and I'm actually going to. We're gonna skip on over back to our house. There's a little bit of rain pouring on your windowsills as you rush into the house. Your horses are waiting outside. Rain falls on their trough, filling it up with a little bit of water that they're like drinking out of and eating the food from the bottom of the water that's slowly starting to rise up to the top. As you guys all enter, a little bit drenched, you guys are ready to talk about what you just learned. And yeah, you guys have the stuff.
So the first thing is, how the hell did we not know that Ramiel was still here?
We don't know
We
that
haven't
it was
been here
Ramia.
very much so.
Well,
Do we?
I mean, I'm pretty sure
you
that
guys-
killed Cyrus and stole out the book, right?
Yeah, I mean, you guys kind of came to that conclusion. Kind of. We don't know 100%, but we kind of came to a conclusion at
Who
some
is that
point.
again? Who's Ramia?
Well,
He has attacked us on many occasions. He has a striking resemblance to Cyrus.
I
To
see.
me.
yeah,
I didn't know I had a fanboy.
I
Well,
guess
he's-
you wouldn't know, huh?
He's not as handsome as you, not anymore at least.
Yeah, no, Not since you adopted the beard and the braids.
Oh yeah. Well, whoever this Remy who is, I'm sure we'll capture him.
But how do we track down a book in a city?
Oh, do you remember
We
that one?
could use.
Do you remember that the one trick I used in order to find
I was just gonna say that.
bloody hell, what was his name? You know the guy before when we were hunting down Truskenwall.
Yeah.
That was like fish bones.
The bugbears?
Yeah. We had I tracked
Yes.
someone down and I know I was thinking
I know
could
what you
probably use
mean.
That,
You tracked down his boots.
but yeah. But I'm gonna need a day to actually be ready to do that. That's the only thing.
Let's hope it's still here.
I mean, only issue is you haven't seen it. Also, I'm gonna change the time up. There we go. But yeah, you haven't seen it, the actual book.
So what's our next, plan of action then? What do we?
We don't even know what it looks like. We don't know what. Well, I don't know what he looks like. He's in the city, right?
That's what we're assuming.
Or it?
He,
Well,
he
do you know
was
what
the
he looks like or anything he holds?
guy- She's gonna sort of like a.
Well, we know the Hans Galligan is still in the city. We don't know if Ramiel is still in the city, correct?
No, you do, you do.
Okay.
That's like the big reveal from Morellis is like, oh, the book is here, but also the guy who has the book is here.
But so maybe something noteworthy from Ramiel is what you could track down if there is anything.
See, that's what I'm thinking, but anyone happen to remember what he was wearing when we last saw him?
Also, you should probably tell Myron the last time you saw him what happened.
Beats me. I was dead.
True. He did kill you.
Not that time. When you the party saw them.
I was there when that happened.
At the auction?
Nope. After that.
When was the last time we saw Ramiel? Only thing I can think of. Oh, right. Yeah, we've as someone said, I'm pretty sure. We've run into him a few times, and you remember that explosion in Eastmouth?
Yes,
That was because we ran into him.
I see.
He was on that ship, and when we defeated one of them, I think he was the big lad. He sort of exploded.
Well, does that help you remember what he was wearing or holding?
Well, assuming he hasn't changed anything of his outfit. Assuming-
Wait. A man exploded.
Yeah, right after we killed him.
That's not normal. Was he enchanted?
Maybe. We were more worried about
He
the
was
fact
exceptionally fat.
that he was.
Do all
Maybe
fat
he-
men explode?
Maybe he ate a bunch of oil or something. I don't know.
Keep that in my notes. Eat a lot of oil and explode.
Doesn't he usually wear a cloak or something? Like a red,
I doubt we'd be able to track him based on his clothes. Would have been too long ago. I hardly remember.
seems to not.
The rain. The rain is like slowly like rolling down the sides of the window and like lightning. Uh, hold up.
Lightning.mp3.
Lightning down at 3. When lightning just strikes in the distance.
Maybe. I think he was wearing a vest last time, like a leather vest. Last time we saw him, but not those.
Well, I don't know. Cyrus and Amir had their ear to the ground last time when we were looking for people associated with Ramiel. Maybe we could ask her around with some of the underbelly. See if they
Well, then
know
that-
of a Ramiel or one of his, aliases.
I could also alert him that we're looking for him.
That is true.
If we just go around throwing names, he's for sure gonna find out.
I mean,
We're
we
shady
know,
people.
we know that he looked like Cyrus, but his hair was darker, so maybe we could see if anyone's seen someone like Cyrus around.
It's true. That could work. Or
Better yet, Cyrus could impersonate Ramiel.
they don't look the exact same.
I don't know how to act like him, you know?
Yeah, I don't think Cyrus would be very good at impersonating him. But we could try and spin it that
Well-
maybe you and him are brothers, and they'll be like, oh yes, of course, brothers. Makes sense why someone would want to reunite with their brother, right? If we need the cover story.
Yeah, looking the part is most of the battle, and besides, fix up the hair and beard, and they'd be spitting image of each other.
Aye.
I mean, people will be able to tell that it's not him because they don't act the same.
I mean, maybe on close inspection.
Well, how is he supposed to impersonate if he can't talk? Because people will just find out.
It's just an idea. He had an alias. What was it? I can't put my finger on it.
Didn't we deduce that Remio's alias was Ethan Vineyard, right?
Vineyard?
Yeah,
He was
it's-
Vineyard?
Yeah. Are you suggesting that we ask around and see if nobody knows about the Mr. Vineyard?
Well,
Would you
I mean-
still be using that code name?
we could take a stop to our first location ever in Catullus, the archives.
Maybe we do that though at some point, looking for him. I mean, it can't hurt to at least double check, I guess.
I have no idea. I have no idea. If he was a smart man, he wouldn't be using that name again, but who knows? There might be some clue left behind or trace of an Ethan Vineyard.
Maybe. is late. So I assume we're
Caleb's gonna walk over and like lean against the window, staring out into the storm. To think he's been in Catullus the whole time doesn't sit right with me.
Yeah. I think he'd have at least fled out of here, but guess not. And she'll like reach down and scratch Braxton's ear from her spot by the fireplace.
Braxton gets up and gets onto kind of near where you are to get more scratches.
Pretty smart. Hide where least expected. No one expects you to stay in the second place.
Guess, but it means he's been pretty far on the ground this entire time then.
Can he shapeshift or cast magic?
He can cast magic.
He
We've seen him cast magic.
Maybe he's
He's
just been
shapeshifting.
disguising himself.
Pal's shaking his head. We haven't seen him cast magic.
When is he casting magic? He's been using a dagger the whole time.
Was it Big Man who was casting magic?
Yeah. That guy went invisible. Yeah.
Either he's really good at hiding or he can shapeshift.
Well, I don't really have any reason to believe he can shapeshift, all things considered. Every time we've seen him, he's looked exactly the same. Minus his clothing,
We should also mention that every time we've seen him, we've killed him. So
Nothing like that.
He's died multiple times.
Yeah.
What?
Is he like me? He can die
Crumbs.
multiple times.
Well, let's not try you for a second.
It's been, what, 3 times we've killed him?
Wow.
He's
at
got
this
some-
point, here, from the door,
Ranji, get the door.
They didn't really hear anything, but if you say so, and I'll push off the side of the fireplace and walk towards the door to open it. Yeah, hold your horses.
you open the door. As the door creaks, the horses seem shook as they kind of walk slightly back, tugging on their leads. In front of you is an empty porch. You look around immediately for any footsteps or any rain, like the rain, the mud in the streets, for any footprints. You don't notice any other than a few footprints going up and down the street. None coming towards your porch, other than the few coming from earlier that have now filled up with water. So it couldn't be those ones.
What the hell?
And you look down and you see just a little torn piece of paper.
I'll crouch down, pick it up, and examine it.
The soggy piece of paper is like tearing apart as you pick it up, soaked a little bit of water in the past few seconds. And there's just a simple text across it. Don't look for me. And there's a dash and then an R.
Saranji's ears are like, from her spot, her ears are gonna like fold back in the back of her head, and Her tail's gonna give like a single swish behind her.
What is it, Sanji?
It's a note from
What?
Ramiel.
Okay,
At least I'm
What?
that
assuming.
was fast.
Yeah, I'll stand up, close the door, and walk back in with a note.
How did it know so quickly? Hold on.
Yeah, so you bring the letter in. It's soaked. You put it across the table. Very few words.
Maybe he's
Well-
listening to us.
Uh,
Can
I'll-
anyone in this room detect magic?
Funny you
Caleb, I
should
know
say.
you can. Can
I was
you
just about to do that.
detect if there are any, maybe, scrying on us, or, I don't know, a tracker of some sort?
Not exactly how that spell works, but he can try.
I'd be
Well,
able to
yeah, but,
detect
you
the
know.
presence of magic in most forms, I believe, whether that's, you know, like a rune or a sigil. I'm pretty sure I would be able to detect it.
Not exactly. If a rune has no magic coming from it in the moment, you're not going to see anything. There's a few things. It has to be emanating magic in that moment while you're looking at it. And it's very from your point of view, it's very, or like Kalen's point of view, it's bare, I guess is the word I'm going to use in terms of information you get from it. Spells that are like scrying divination style spells that aren't in the area that you're in are not going to be able to be detected. So that you know that because of your magic training.
Say if he was on the other side of town and able to listen in on us, I don't think I'd be able to know. He would have to be much closer for me to know if he was listening in with magic.
Unless, of course, it's some sort of like what Myron said, like some sort of like listening device kind of magic thing that's somehow in the room. But if he's scrying or if he's using divination, that works across distances.
Doesn't scrying create something near the person?
It depends on what kind of divination spell, but I believe the scrying spell itself might. I know the clairvoyance spell does. I'm not sure about scrying. So that's the information you two kind of think about in that moment.
It's the end of the day. I may as well. You know, I'm gonna turn on detect magic and just look around through the home.
As your eyes start glowing blue and walking around, make an investigation check for me.
Investigation check. +6? This is not normally. It is normally. And that's a 1.
4 plus or 2 plus 3. Oh, you got a 1. You look around, and as far as you can tell, there's nothing. But you have a gut feeling, maybe you didn't look everywhere. But
Do I get advantage because I use detect magic and
I use
I'm
detect magic
proficient at investigation?
Because you use a spell, I'll give you advantage, sure.
Yippee!
Double ones.
Is this gonna be a 2?
Oh my god, it's a 2!
Our
Did you
luck,
dead ass
yo.
roll a 2? Oh,
I did.
my
I
God.
rolled a 2.
That's so funny.
does anyone have an
Again.
inspiration?
As you're looking around, I told you guys to do the thing, but ain't no one doing it. Caleb, you're kind of looking around, but yeah, nothing as far as you can tell. But you have a gut feeling you maybe didn't look everywhere.
The thing?
Have you checked the painting by chance? I kind of saw you go everywhere about the painting.
The painting? Who would be dumb enough to hide a bug in a painting? Check it if you want.
I don't know what I'm looking for though, unlike you.
I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm just, it's.
I'll go check the painting.
Myron, you kind of take the painting off, and you kind of look at the picture on it. You're seeing this other elf with the party. That looks like an absolute Chad.
We got our own, we got our own elf.
Yeah. And as you kind of look over the painting, kind of questioning it, there's nothing on it. You just kind of
Anything
hang it back
behind
up.
it?
Yeah, behind it too. There's just a blank brick wall.
Alright. I don't have detect magic, but could I use Arcana to try and sense, like, what I said? Maybe a listening, not device, but spell of some sort?
I think Caleb did the searching, and he came up with nothing. So if I let more people roll, defeats the purpose of the game. But yeah, so as far as you guys can tell, there's nothing in here. And Myron, you come to the same conclusion.
I'm going to begin writing on a piece of paper, and then I'm just going to show it to Saranji. And what it says is that maybe we should respond to the piece of paper and leave it outside. Maybe he will grab it, and we can locate that. But I don't say that out loud. And I hand you the piece of paper and a quill. And I put a finger to my mouth, like, shh.
I'm going to write, why would he come back for this paper anyways?
I write, we have no other leads.
She's gonna sigh, shrug her shoulders, and then flip the piece of paper over, and write on the other side. Oh fuck, what should I write?
We're gonna find you, fucker.
I'm gonna write, you don't want to meet your old friends? You be. And I'm gonna step outside and just kind of toss it onto the porch.
Yeah, as you open the door, the smell of the rain slowly pours into the house, and you can kind of smell like the horse's feces a few feet away. One of the turds has been stomped on by one of the horse hooves.
Yeah, I'll just hold out my hand and flip it over with the paper in it, and then just let it fall to the ground before closing the door. I'm going to listen to see if I can hear any footsteps.
Make a perception check.
I'm going to strike up a normal conversation with Caleb, kind of to maybe cover up. So Caleb, how's what was his name? Daryl? I know we were just there, but what do you think about it?
Daryl, well, he's a talented warrior, you know, talented fighter. I don't think a blow from a measly Cyclops is gonna take him out for good, you know.
I mean, it's possible, but I hope he's fine.
He's already recovering.
That's good. And then I'll let
Uh,
Saranji.
Cyclops
Kinda just-
so close to town is still a bit concerning.
That was a dirty 20 for perception.
No, nothing. You wait a minute, 2
Oh my
minutes. Nothing.
She's gonna frown slightly and then look it over at Myra and just shake her head. I'm going to then. I'm gonna sort of like looking at Myra. I'm gonna hold up 5 fingers and I'm gonna point at the door.
Wait, I'm gonna say that one more time. You point to the door.
Yes, I'm gonna hold up 5 fingers and I'm gonna point at the door. And I'm gonna gesture opening it.
I shrug. And then I pull out a piece of paper and hand it to you. And then make a writing motion.
I'm gonna look at you exasperated and then let out a hefty sigh.
FYI, my connection was really bad and you cut out twice.
Oh.
That's why I'm doing this.
So, I'm gonna write, I was going to wait 5 more minutes, and then I was going to open the door to see if the paper is gone. I'm gonna show you the paper and hand you back the quill and paper.
Alright, why not just wait till the next morning? If we open
She
the door
opens her
tomorrow,
mouth, closes it, and then just shrugs.
it might be suspicious if we keep opening the door. I hand you the paper.
Fine, and she won't even really write that, but she will hand it back to you and then just start walking off.
I see. Well, probably... I'll be up late, but probably a good time to get some rest.
Probably.
I want to chain down any spells.
Maybe prepare that spell that you were thinking about, Saranj.
Yeah, I will. Don't worry. I can just remember what he was wearing. On, you know, a shitty vest.
I'm gonna retire to my room. Or our room.
Was he perhaps wearing a black cloak?
Well, it's about 70% of the underbelly of this city.
True as that man. Cyrus looks down, kind of covers his face, and like hair is like over his hand. And when he looks up, his hair color changes and kind of morphs into a familiar face. Back to like looking similar to Remea. Did he look something like this?
So you do remember.
Yeah.
You guys like circle him. You now see his face is remarkably similar. You see the scar across his cheek, his brownish hair, perfectly encapsulated.
Like, if you want to look for yourself, you look a lot like him. Here, I'm gonna pull up my dagger. And I'm gonna offer it to Cyrus to be able to use the reflection of it to look at himself.
Is a pocket mirror.
His pocket mirror.
I do have a pocket mirror. I'd much rather the beard.
much better on you.
Yeah, I mean, very strange. I mean, do you guys, Cyrus just transformed to someone before his passing?
Thought you not to sound accusatory or anything, but I thought you didn't remember anything about before you woke up in auxiliary.
I don't. I just suddenly gained a vision of this man.
The vision.
Seems like
A vision
Yeah.
or a memory?
no clue the difference.
Yeah, he,
This seems like a familiar face.
What was
You notice his
happening
skin
in
is
your,
much-
in your vision?
You were saying, pal?
sorry, you guys just see Cyrus, but in like a much tighter skin, like his bones are tight against his skin. And yeah, it really is a good reflection of Ramiel, Ethan Vineyard, all the variations of Ramiel you've seen, almost into one guy.
Well, that is. Well, yeah, no, that's the guy who killed you. He looked like no, like you do right now.
Is he taunting me? Or taunting us?
What with the message? Or
That and the vision I suddenly gained.
What happened in your vision?
Nothing. I just saw this face, this figure.
so maybe a memory then.
Mayhaps. There is some familiarity with it,
Ah,
although I don't know why.
I mean, it's just that we got if we were to believe him. You weren't impersonating him or something. For why you would be doing that, I've got no dice. But
I have no clue either.
maybe he's the fake one and you're the. Well, you were the real one.
Well, I show you, as like Cyrus returns back to his regular form, I show you nothing's fake about these muscles, and he starts flexing again.
As he starts flexing, you guys see as his face just shifts back to Ramiel's. And then you see his muscles contract back to his skinny bones.
Cyrus,
Yes?
you might want to look into your little mirror.
I take out the pocket mirror again. Huh.
You look inside.
Odd, I thought... Can't I control my changing? Why aren't I changing back? Where's my muscles? My beard?
Don't know. I think all the time we've known you, you've never had something like this happen. Before or after.
Doesn't it just work like your animal shifting? Can't you just do it?
I just did it. Why Why can't I change?
Wait, you're just not able to change it at all anymore?
I will attempt to go back into Cyrus regular.
So you shift over, the beard starts growing, turns into a full braided thing as you see the hairs come out of his skin and tangle themselves. You see his skin color turning from pale to tan, and you see his hair changing to red. And his muscles grow. And then, as he's staying there for a second in this form, you see everything revert. Beard shrinking, muscles contracting, and his hair changing back to brown.
It seems I can't keep that form. Caleb, Myron, you know magic. What's wrong with me?
In the
Hell,
room, by the way.
friend, I don't even know how your animal shapeshifting works, let alone how you can twist and contort your looks like that.
You're supposed to know, and Cyrus is like poking his index finger into your like armor, or like kind of into your like shoulder, basically. You're supposed to know this. You have that detect magic spell. You studied in this, you arcane palisade guy. Change me back.
Whoa! Cyrus, you need to calm down. Yelling and getting all uppity, it's not gonna help any. It's not gonna help anything right now.
You see Caleb's vines start growing out of his armor and curling around his shoulder where you tapped him.
Yeah. Your finger is like still like pointed onto his like chest plate, and you see as like a small like spindly vine starts to like twist its way towards your finger as it's like pressed against his armor.
Get that away from me.
Look,
No, yes.
it pains me to see you distressed, so of course I'll try my best to learn about
Distressed?
what is
I'm
ailing-
mortified. You see
ailing
my
you.
form?
You're back.
Well,
I'm a scrawny monster.
Cyrus, no offense, this is how I originally know you to look. This is what you look like to me.
This isn't me now. It's not me. Might be how I used to be, but I'm a different man now.
Much more handsome, man.
Exactly.
Had to put that in.
Thank you, Sir Hanji.
Of course, of course.
Whatever magic, being, entity did this to me, I need it undone.
Well, I can help you with that. Or well, I can try, but you need to be honest with us. If you have any more visions or, you know, memories come back, you need to let us know, even if the memories aren't picture perfect.
Honest? I have been as honest as a man can be without memories. And then Cyrus like storms off, holding his head.
Caleb like is silent as Cyrus leaves, and then he'll like look over to Saranji, like wide-eyed, like what the hell just happened.
She's gonna sort of like start slowly shaking her head and just shrug at you. You've got no idea. What? What was that?
Oh my gosh. First Ramiel comes poking around again. Now Cyrus is acting weird. Something's wrong. I just hope that Cyrus's powers aren't disrupted by this in case something happens.
Aye. Weird that it chose weird that it happened now of all times, though, don't you think?
Well, it has to have something to do with Ramiel.
Aye. What?
I guess it's too late to figure anything out right now. We best hit the hay and start bright and early tomorrow.
Aye, I guess.
Make sure the latches on all the windows are locked.
What's up?
You're still in the room.
Call my name. I am in the room.
Okay.
Why?
I'm gonna turn to you and so Myron, since you're gonna be up a bit late, I don't suppose you'd have any books or something on like Cyrus's condition, I guess we'll say. Whether we can change his appearance and stuff.
Can you say that one more time? My connection went out.
Since you're going to be staying up late, I don't suppose you've got any books on how Cyrus is able to, use his magic to look different?
Ape shifting? I mean, there's disguising. That's pretty simple. Would anybody know about changelings? Like, are they just a myth? Or... Because, like, there are a race that exists.
But
Why don't...
you do know some things about them. Generally, they're treated as kind of evil and deceitful. But yeah.
Does everyone in the
dangerous.
party know about Cyrus?
Yeah, I believe we do. Everyone was there when he
Caleb-
died, too.
I just knew
He
he turned white.
Caleb
Yeah.
was like
Proof
unconscious when he turned gross.
Right. But
So I don't-
we later, when
but
he
we all- but
died,
we
he
all
turned into
know.
the creature, and then we talked Saranji and Amir and or just, I think Saranji and Savars filled some people in about, hey, okay, Cyrus is dead, but he was a changeling, and that's why he turned out like that.
No.
I don't think Cyrus knows that he's a changeling right now.
We told him, and we told him not to do it.
Well, Saranji, I'd assume it's the fact that he's a changeling and can change his form at will.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't seem like he's able to change it now. When he tries, he just goes back to looking like Ramiel. Or I guess like the old Cyrus.
He's going through a lot right now. I mean, magic is different per person. Can be affected by a variety of things.
I don't know. His magic seems to be closely related to nature. Maybe his state of mind has something to do with his powers acting up.
You said he looks exactly like Ramiel?
More or less, yeah, spitting image.
Why don't we go around and ask if anyone has seen him? Since he looks to the T. We can go around and ask.
We'll need a
him.
better story than that.
Well, duh. But base for now, we can maybe say he has a twin and we're searching for him.
I mean, maybe, but wouldn't the scar on his face being in the same spot be a bit of a dead giveaway?
We'll have to make him figure out how to change it then.
We could probably get makeup and try and cover it up.
Do you know how to do makeup?
It can't be that hard.
God. Okay. I will
So what
figure it
are we
out. We'll figure it out in the morning.
You guys want to do it in the morning then? Well, we can go
Yeah.
right now. Okay.
I don't know. Where did
I have a few
Cyrus
things I
walk
need
off
to do in
to?
the night.
He went to the bedroom.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm turning in for the night. Caleb says as he walks into the bedroom, untying his armor pieces and setting them by his bed. And he walks past Cyrus's bed and sort of like side eyes him a little bit, but doesn't like not like in a malicious way, just like nervously looking over, see if he's okay. Before turning into bed.
I have a question, or I have a few questions. We got adamantine scale, right? Is somebody wearing that?
Thought you were.
I don't have it on my inventory. I would wear it.
I
It's
don't know
just-
what happened with a bunch of that stuff from Bayor.
I have the luck
because
stone.
We also, I've been told that I need to wait for you to identify the giant killer, and it's been a long time.
Yes. I am doing that now.
Let's go.
And then, yeah. So, adamantine
my-
scale mail.
Yeah, we ended up giving that to you.
Okay. Let me find it in D&D Beyond and put it on, if it exists. Yeah. Cool. I have adamantine scale mail on.
Hello, hello?
Hello, hello.
Yes.
Okay, I'm back. I don't know what was happening.
All right. Never mind about that. I am going to identify giant killer tonight.
Yes! Finally!
You're going to be disappointed.
Hey, don't spoil it.
Yeah.
I want to see his disappointment. As everyone else kind of tucks into bed, Myron, you sit there in the living room. Kind of describe your setup for the identification.
Well, I'd probably just be in the middle of the floor over where my character is, seeing as it's too big to be on a table, too heavy. So, I probably got this, like, circle of ink around me while I'm sitting in one of the sides, while Giant Killer is in the direct middle, and runes kind of circle us as well. And I'm just focusing, identifying
As
it.
the runes circle, you notice they're no longer in your native language. They're instead in Dwarvish, peering around you, like little eyes watching you as you identify the ancient item.
Sick.
As you're... Oh, there it is. Sorry, my Discord's not having a great time.
Mine isn't either.
I don't know if you can tell from Stugi, but it's not great.
Is what you wrote in chat what I see?
Yeah, so you see certain words: Slayer of the Giant, Mountains Wait, Dwarven. And as they spin around you, they suddenly fade, and you understand the true nature of it. And then all the magic drops, and the hammer goes and shrinks back down to its normal size.
Wow.
You understand the power it wields, but not in your hands. Someone greater, though, could wield this. As you're looking at it, you also understand, the uh, you understand the history. Like it's super ancient, 500 plus years at least, and maybe there would be someone who would be able to who would be able to bring this to the common man. But unfortunately, that is not you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of just writing all this info down into notes for later of like its origin and what it does.
Make sure you're doing that in real life too.
Yes.
Here, I'm gonna restart my Discord, but you guys can keep talking.
What the hell? Why is Ball showing me visions of this fucked up dimension real life?
I'm going to actually I'm gonna wake Caleb and take him and tell him to follow me. I'm gonna like push on you. Caleb. Caleb. Come to the living room? I don't know. It's about the hammer. I'm sure that piqued your interest.
Yeah, okay. Hammer? Have
Okay,
you
come to the
identified it yet?
Come to the living room.
No.
Okay. I've got good news and bad news.
Okay, lay it on me.
What do you want first?
Well, probably the bad news.
It's nearly impossible to wield if you're not a dwarf.
What? How does that make sense?
It's made for a dwarf. No one else. You can try to wield it. It's, let's say, difficult.
Difficult?
It's
a hammer. How difficult can you be? You hold it and you swing it.
It's nearly impossible to swing if you're not a dwarf.
Oh, I'll be the judge of that.
Go ahead and try. It's right there.
Well, tell me a bit more about it.
What do you want to know?
The good news, perhaps.
It kicks ass.
Great.
In the name, it slays giants. It is literally, if it touches the blood of a giant, it's made to annihilate them.
Yeah, so it turns out my laptop is not plugged in. My bad.
The weight of the hammer sends things flying. Let's see. I mean, the perks of a hammer, it can destroy things really well. But, you know, you're not a dwarf. So this is going to be really hard for you to
I don't
wield it
understand.
normally.
If anything,
pick it up.
wouldn't
Pick it up.
swinging the hammer be harder for a dwarf because they're so small?
Try and pick it up. And swing it.
Okay. Like he's done a few times before. Caleb knows he's picked it up before. He's just gonna go up and hold it by the end of its handle.
As you grab the end of the handle, suddenly it shifts and grows to your size, to your liking, and you lift it up heavy with both hands and try to
Now
swing
try
it.
and swing it.
Well, I'm not gonna swing it inside. Are you crazy? Is it still raining?
Yeah.
Ugh. Whatever.
Swing it.
Uh,
Just swing it.
no, I'm not gonna swing it in the house.
I can
I'm not
fix
a
whatever you break.
barbarian.
I can fix whatever you break.
They're sleeping in the other room.
Whatever, they've only been asleep for like 10 minutes.
I'm going outside. I'm going outside into the rain,
Oh
and
my
I'm gonna swing
outside
the
in the
hammer at a tree.
There's no trees around, but there's like a little bit of mud on the
There's the tree
ground.
right outside our crib.
Let's swing it at someone else's door.
I guess there is. Yeah, there is. Never mind.
Alright, maybe
you
not a
swing it
tree.
at the
That might wake a lot of
That
people
might-
up.
Hit the horse.
Oh my god.
Just swing it, bro.
Just swing
Okay.
it. You don't have to swing it at something.
I'm just gonna swing it.
You try to swing it around, and the weight just brings you downwards. Like your, the angle of the hammer was above your head, upwards, and now it's drooping by the time you get it around. And you go really low. You were trained in the hammer, but this thing is once again kind of unwieldy.
Do you see what I mean?
Right. I don't understand.
Look, once it binds with a dwarf, the weight magically disappears. That's how it works. Probably a countermeasure so no other race can use it. I'd assume.
Well, does it still annihilate giants without being wielded by a dwarf?
No.
Damn. Do we know any dwarfs?
Thork. But he's not the type to swing a hammer.
How fitting, huh? Gold hammer?
Saranji's parents? The Flaskmasters, or whatever they're called.
Well, look, do we know if Thork is still up in Eastmouth?
Yep. As far as you know, he still is.
Well, if the time comes, I'm sure he'd be happy to wield it, although can we trust such a weapon in the hands of such a dolt? So,
The brightest sailor on the ship?
what we've essentially got is a very expensive, very ancient paperweight.
Yes.
Artifact, as we call them.
It's a very powerful weapon. We can't use it.
Well, that's just fantastic.
We could, let me think. No, just give it away to the Flaskmasters or whatever.
Well, I mean, for now we have to do something with it. I don't want to keep it here. Do you think we
Are
could
you gonna carry
store
it?
it? I was gonna say, do you think we could store it at Craven Spire?
I mean, we could. Um, I mean, yeah. It's just gonna lay there, with
You also
nothing
go in
else.
Saranji's quiver.
Oh,
That's true.
I didn't think about that.
Think about what?
Taranji's quiver.
Good thinking. Alright,
Yeah,
well,
thanks to my got this
You
tickle in the back of
you
my
woke
neck.
me up from my nap to tell me that I can't use this cool ass weapon. Thank you very much.
You wanted to know really badly, so I let you know.
You couldn't just let me sleep in ignorant bliss for one more night.
Well, now you get to wake up and have a day tomorrow without your mood ruined, right?
We'll see what tomorrow brings.
I'm also wearing the adamantite now. I don't really. What does adamantine look like?
For our sake, it's like this really deep purpley chain, just
Oh,
lightly
yeah.
placed across your armor, or lightly placed across your vest underneath.
Cool.
See, you got something cool from Bayor.
You got the hammer. You just can't use it. You know?
He's
It's
got two
like-
cool things from Bayor.
Think. It's the same thing with the Mythalar. We could get the Mythalar, we just couldn't use it. You know? It's like the same deal.
I couldn't use the Mythalar either, man.
Yeah, that's what I said. We couldn't use it, even if we get it. Or we shouldn't use it. Yeah, that's probably more what I should say. Well, you have your hammer, you can sleep with it if you want.
Ah, yes. I'll rest my head on the hammer and cuddle up close with the hammer. Okay. Good night, Myron.
Yeah, good night.
Time shifts, but the rain persists. Time is morning. You guys are awoken by a slight ambient light coming from the outside window. A gray light. You hear the rain pitter patter as you all awake, meeting back in the living room. Cyrus, as you get up, you look down at your hands, and once again, they're the scarred hands of another man.
Caleb walks out of the bedroom. I assume he's probably one of the first up. And he sets the hammer down on the coffee table. And it's in front of the fireplace, and he's just gonna leave it there for now.
Who's next?
I'll probably be up. I mean, I'm not really asleep, so as soon as
Yeah.
4 hours is up, I'm just up.
You get ready to go. And how about the rest of you two?
I'll probably
They're on G.
after Caleb and step out of the room with like a yawn. Ugh.
Morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
The hammer is unusable.
What? What do you mean the hammer's unusable?
We can't use it. That's what it means.
Saranji's gonna sort of like, well, like there's still just like a tired expression on her face from just waking up. Look at the hammer. Look at Myron. Look at the hammer. But it's a hammer. You just
Only
swing it
only a
through the
dwarf.
with it.
Only a dwarf can use it.
You know, that's what you would think, isn't it?
It's not just a hammer, FYI. It's giant killer.
Well, yeah,
giant
but the
killer?
hammer's still a hammer. As cool as it is.
But it's not just a hammer. It kills giants. Yeah, not just any hammer does that.
Man, I could kill a giant with just a hammer.
Sure. Look, only a dwarf can use the hammer. So, you got any ideas? Want to give it to the Flask Masters?
What? Sorry, I spaced out. And by that I mean somebody stepped over to talk to me for a second, so I had to take my headphones off.
Do you want to give the hammer to the Flask Masters? Only a dwarf can use it.
I mean, I guess if I'm going to give it to them, there's only one guy I'm going to give it there, anyways.
I see.
Saranji, have you tried picking up the hammer? Maybe you can be like dwarven in spirit and it would work.
The thing is far too heavy for me to swing, my friend.
Well, if you're a dwarf, the weight goes away.
I mean, I guess I could try, and I'll take a step over to the table and pick up the hammer, or at least even fuck. I'll even try. I'll just try to pick up the hammer.
It's like that scene from Avengers with Mjolnir.
Saranji, as you reach over, the hammer shifts to your size as your fur wraps around the handle of the hammer. It suddenly lifts from the table with one hand. You've never felt strength like that before.
Heyo!
Yeah, she's gonna, with the hammer in her
Lift
one
it up.
hand, she's gonna sort of like look at it and just sort of like test the weight of it.
Alright, Saranji. Now, be careful what you hit with it, just FYI.
Right?
Saranji, throw it at the fucking gargoyle.
Do not do that. Do not do that.
It's going to take Myron hours to repair.
I don't think
It
I'm
does
going
not
to...
come back to you. It does not come back to you.
No one likes those fucking gargoyles anyways. Throw it.
I mean, I'm not gonna throw it, but I will. I guess I'll go swing it on the gargoyle. So I'll walk over to one of the gargoyles with the hammer in hand.
Can I give the handout to Saranji now?
Yeah, I guess so.
Still,
here you
still
go,
just
Sandy.
testing the weight of the hammer itself. Like, is it heavy? Is it light? How does it feel to me?
It's pretty light compared to what it looks like. And as you're holding it, you can kind of hold it with one hand, although awkwardly. The purple kind of gleams against the ambient light in the room.
I was
Sorry, Caleb.
right. You could be dwarven in spirit.
All right. You said it gets heavier when I try to swing it.
Well, I guess not for you.
I mean, I haven't tried to swing it. That's why I'm asking to confirm.
For people who aren't dwarves, yes. At least that's what it says in writing.
Well, then she'll rear her arm back and swing at the. I'll swing at the gargoyle.
All right, go ahead and make a strength check. I believe.
Strength check.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, so that's a 9.
Yeah. You swing the hammer. It swings with ease, but as soon as it hits the gargoyle, you feel the whole shock. Imagine like an actual hammer hitting the gargoyle and smashing it to pieces. That shock rolls down the handle as it reverberates in your arm dangerously. And you feel the whole pain of the whack within your arm. You're not very good at using these kind of strength-based weapons, so immediately you're like, you're not mastered with it, and so as you hit it, that pain rolls all the way down your arm.
Yeah, she's gonna drop the hammer like immediately after impact and just kind of hold her arm like, ah.
As she drops the hammer, you guys see it fall in slow motion. Myron, oh, you're like, you know what's about to happen. It falls and lands into the ground and shatters the wood, exploding it into a million pieces.
Why?
Cuts above.
Taranji, really?
Raji, this pain is like pulsating in your arm still. You can still feel the vibration of it.
Never held a weapon with a full tang, huh?
My arm. God,
And
it
like now,
stings
like the wood
hell.
dust is like going up into your mouth and nose.
Yeah, she'll finally stagger away from the spot.
You know, I was jealous at first for not being able to wield it, but you know, I think it was for the best.
Well, at least Saranji can pick it up
Oh, roasted.
and swing it, just not hit
Oh,
things.
roasted.
Maybe if you guys one hand each.
Yeah, Saranji holds it, and then I swing Saranji around.
Yeah, exactly, like a Beyblade. Starts spinning. Wait, I cast Levitate on Saranji. Saranji comes weightless. You swing Saranji with the hammer.
Please
Oh
stop
my God.
talking about
It all
swinging me
makes
like I'm a
sense.
weapon.
Well, it still seems like it's unusable.
God, yes. Ugh. I'll have to use the... Actually having to put strength into a swing.
Good old fashioned
Yeah.
muscle.
Don't you
Yeah,
put strength
hammer
into
is,
every
uh,
swing?
I put my
Well-
whole body into every swing, but that's different. That's more like swinging from the arm or the shoulder, not...
It's different body mechanics, you know. With a scimitar, you're slicing and you're cleaving. With a hammer, you have to go through. You have to put all your strength into it.
That's true, but I think you'd also put all your strength into a slice.
You have to put the specific amount of strength into it, otherwise you're gonna go wide. You have to be able to recover fast enough. And guess what? If you can't recover, suddenly there's a sword sticking out of your abdomen.
At this point, Cyrus, you enter into the main living room, and you're just like looking down at your hands, and it's like the hands of another man that you never met. And you look around the room and see them.
No, thought
Bickering about
this
a
was a
hammer.
dream.
Ah, Cyrus, did we wake you? Sorry about the ruckus.
I don't mind you. Just trapped in this awful excuse of a body.
Hey, why don't you... How did you change your beard and hair that one time? At the not the hot spring.
Like this, and
Bathhouse.
then he's gonna go back to like regular Cyrus for a second. It's just I can't keep it when I'm stuck in this form. Maybe we can find a use for me stuck in this form.
Could say Remiel was your twin. That was my idea, at least. Say we're looking for him.
Pretty sure that
When a changeling call you twin.
We just have to figure out how to cover your scar. Do you know how to do makeup? Wait, can you change the scar? See if you can try.
I will
Focus.
try changing this scar.
Try shifting the scar. It goes away. You see the canyon in his face slowly shift upwards, popping, and then suddenly it goes back down.
Seems like I have no control.
Okay,
What if we just like cover it with like a gauze? So he
what?
just looks
Like a
injured.
bandage?
Yeah. He just looks like he's got a cut. They don't have to see that he has a scar.
I guess so.
Do we even need to hide this stuff?
Well, otherwise, you would look too similar to Ramiel, and they would know that something's up. You wouldn't be able to pass as like a brother.
Ramiel's your identical twin.
What do you think about that, Cyrus?
I mean, I guess.
Well, this is all needless to say. We don't even know who we're gonna be asking with. Do you think you
At this
would
point,
still know the way around what? Raven Trunk? You think you would be able to contact
Probably.
the criminal world? I don't know how they say it. I'm not good at this sort of stuff.
Why don't we go around and ask, like, shopkeepers or people who would deal with a lot of people, like Logan?
And I
Yeah.
thought you guys cleaned up the city.
We
What do
did a
you-
lot of what we could, but there's always going to be something hiding underneath the surface.
And besides, we were missing for a whole month after we supposedly cleaned up the place. We don't know what could have gone down.
And then a giant portal opened.
Isn't Nelson's organization in charge of that?
I think
They
so.
in charge for
Look.
them?
If there's one thing you can always count on, it's the ability for crime to rear its ugly head in any city.
You see.
All right, so where are we going first?
I don't know if we're looking for shopkeepers who've seen a lot of people. I don't think Logan would necessarily be my first choice, considering he's a specialized shop, like a map shop. So we could go stop and pay a visit to Susie.
Yeah.
You know-
Sure, they've seen many people.
I think we should if you guys go talk to Susie, I might go to the archive and see if I can find anything else on Ethan Vineyard.
Why doesn't Myron go with you then? Two heads better
Myron?
than one.
People. Sure.
Sure. Plan.
We're making plans now.
Suppose we can meet back here in an hour then.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Yeah, that works.
All right.
So, the party splits. First, Saranji and Cyrus walk into Susie's general, walking through the rain. You guys have your hoods up, and as you bring your hoods down, the water like seeps behind you into the store's wooden floor. And Susie looks up from her counter. Oh, you're dripping. Welcome, Saranji. She looks over. Is that Cyrus? He has a nasty cut.
Yeah,
Uh,
he's.
Yeah. Yes, I'm Cyrus.
What
yeah,
happened to your beard?
I decided to shave. Yeah.
I quite liked it.
You and me
Oh.
both, Susie.
What can I do for you?
So, as I'm assuming the two of us are approaching her counter. So,
Mhm.
we didn't know
Wouldn't
about this.
happen to. Oh, go ahead, sir.
Are you sure you don't want to say it? I mean,
But have you, perchance, happened to see my twin? I don't know.
Twin.
Yeah, someone who looks exactly like me. Identical.
Last time I've seen you was a month back, and you had red hair. Honestly,
Yes, but my twin has brown hair, like me currently. I used to
Hmm.
dye my hair.
She looks puzzled. No, I can't say that I have, but I have so many customers. Maybe I didn't notice or something. I'm sorry.
All right, that's all right. Do you have gloves?
They,
Sorry, what?
Gloves. Do you have gloves?
Gloves, we have a few pairs crafted locally.
I'm gonna turn to Cyrus after she says that. And so you want to hide your hands? Notice you've been looking at them a lot, and you don't seem too fond of seeing them.
I wanna hide everything.
All right. Where are those gloves? And I'm gonna look for some gloves.
She points over there. It's gonna be 3 silver. You can just pay now and grab them.
Yeah, I'll pull out 3 silver, put it on the counter, and grab a set of gloves and toss them to Cyrus.
As you grab the gloves, they have like this nice leather texture across them. Very grabby. And they have 2 sides. One is like a darker leather where the palm is, and then the other side is like a deeper brown leather.
Interesting.
Horse hide.
Horse hide?
Yes.
Oh. Who am I to reject a gift from a lady? And I put them on.
As you pull down the gloves, that version of you fades away from your current mind, I'll say. You stop thinking about who you are right now. But you know that your face is stuck. So, we skip over to Myron and Caleb, who are now entering, drawing their helmet and I guess Myron doesn't really have a cloak. He just has his collar. So you guys kind of walk in, a little bit
I
of
do have a
rain
cloak. I
yourselves.
have
Oh yes, you have like the white hood over.
the cloak of high mane. Yeah.
Yeah, you have the, like the white cloak
Probably look
over
like
your head.
official.
Yeah.
Caleb like takes the part of his scarf that's like hanging, and he like uses it to wipe the droplets off of his helmet as he's walking in.
Mhm. You see an old man sit there, and he looks up. Welcome.
Ah, Lawmaster. I'm sorry. You and your brother? I forget.
Yes, yes.
Forget your names. Very sorry.
Starts with P.
It does. What can I do you with for?
Oh, we're just here to look around some of the archives. Is that okay?
Yes, yes, of course.
You have a census of residents, and
Yes, it's I've shown you before, Caitlin. You know where it is.
Hi. Should be.
I think it was the first thing you asked when you came into the city.
Haha. Keen memory.
Yes, and I've heard you've
Need
gotten pretty well established here. I've heard.
Well, we're doing our best to keep the place tidy.
Mm.
Anyways,
Well, good on you.
Thank you, my friend.
Of course.
As I walk towards the
I'll also walk over.
the shelves where I know the census books to be.
Yeah, it's like on the left side of the archives, all the way on the left, against the wall. Not against the wall, but it's like on the left side wall. There's no books on the left side. but on the right side there's one bookshelf. And you
Oh,
walk on over
oh.
where this big book, but like a phone book essentially, medieval phone book is with a census. There's like a chain that binds the book to a binds the book to a little lectern.
Is it by initial? Is it alphabetical?
It's alphabetically, yes.
Last name, first name.
Last thing.
Okay. Can we go to V's?
VIN Vineyard. You find it towards the very end of the book.
Is this
What does
it?
it say?
These old
Caleb.
papers. Some of them new, some of them binded in very recently, some of them very old. Caleb, as you're looking over Ethan Vineyard, you see a Miles Vineyard. That's all you can find.
A mile, like the location, Miles Vineyard.
A person named
Oh.
named Miles Vineyard.
Fuck.
And there's no Ethan.
No Ethan. There's only one person last name Vineyard.
We track him down and ask if he has a brother.
Do we Okay. Do we know Ramiel's last name in character? Ramiel is Vel.
Well, that's not
Velsarin?
his actual last name, but Velsarin is like the group he's a part of.
Okay.
And so then
since
he
we're in the
became
V
named.
section, I'll look to see if there's any Valsarans as well.
You see someone named Lindsay Velsarin in the book as well.
Lindsay Valsarin.
What is
She
Velsarin?
lives in Old Town, not too far away. Yes.
Valsarin, it's the group that Ramiel is associated with. I don't know. Could be a long shot, but this Lindsay might know something.
Why don't we go to both Miles Vineyard and Lindsay Velsarin?
Yeah. Sounds
Where
like a
was
good idea.
Miles?
Yeah,
Miles
can I-
is in
can I
Raven
go back,
Trunk.
Raven Trunk?
Yeah.
Sesh?
Um,
Miles Vineyard, Raven Trunk, and how do you spell Lindsay? Lindsey?
Yep. As you're doing that, Saranji and Cyrus, where are you guys going right after you figure out Susie doesn't know about her? You guys want to meet up with the guys at the Catal's Archives?
Sure, yeah. But I don't know where else it would go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Saranji and Cyrus, you take a little stroll up to the northeast section of Catullus, and walking through the rain, you now enter into the quiet library. As the door closes behind you, the voices of the street just suddenly vanish. And in front of you is the Lord Master right there.
I'm gonna shake some of the rain off my cloak before pulling the hood down.
Okay.
Lore Master.
And nods.
Maybe I haven't to seen a heavily armored man and a scrawny looking guy with glasses, have you?
Yes, Caleb, and your new friend, they're by the Sorry, they're by the census book over there on the left. He
Right.
says, and he looks over at Cyrus. Are you enjoying that book you bought?
Me?
No, Cyrus.
Oh.
Um, could you perhaps remind me of the name of it?
It was a short, fictitious tale. Uh, it was a hero of Lathander.
Could you enlighten me more? It seems like my twin has bought that book, and not I.
Your twin.
Yes.
I thought it was you, Cyrus, right? I could have sworn he had a scar where your bandage is right now.
I see.
Actually, yeah. Have you seen him lately?
Has he been around?
Oh, it's a twin brother. If it isn't you, he truly does look exactly like you. Yeah, he walked in about a 10-day ago. Bought a book. I haven't seen him since. Paid full price. Didn't negotiate.
Is that usual? Or out of the usual? Paying full price, is that out of the usual?
Usually people haggle.
See. Seems like my twin is rolling in the money kind of.
Seemed like it.
He kind of looks up. I didn't know you had a twin, though.
No,
Anyways, Caleb and the other one are in the back over there. What happened to the other one, the other elf that you got replaced?
Oh, the one with the white hair?
Yes.
He, turned out to not really be that good of an influence, so, he left.
Fair enough. I don't know if I like this one more or not.
No? What makes you say that?
Not particularly fond of elves.
He doubts something we've got in common,
Anyways.
brother.
Okay, so you guys kind of walk over to where they're by like the census book, and they're like turning around. And I'll be right back.
As you're walking up, you see Caleb's like holding the census book open with his right hand, and with each day that passes, you notice the vines that grow across him are getting more erratic and longer and stretch further down his limbs and up onto his face, presumably across his chest when you were all teleported without clothes. But yeah, the vines are growing across the back of his hand and almost like touching onto the back of the book's cover.
Yeah, she's gonna
Wow.
slow for a step or she frowns before. Well, I'm gonna pluck a flower off your shoulder. So, you do find anything?
Oh. Well, we're
Two
looking
names.
through here for names, and we found a couple. There's no Ethan Vineyard, but we came across a Miles with an address in Raventrunk. And it might be a long shot, but and he flips back over to the Valsarin page, the page with Valsarin on it. This right here, Lindsay Valsarin. Doesn't that sound like it could be something?
Lindsay Valsarin.
Maybe.
Do you remember much about the Valsarin name? Cyrus?
Me, not at all. Aren't they a group vying for the Niflgal or something?
Well, it's a group, and it's a group that Ramiel was closely associated with.
Alright.
So maybe this Lindsay may know something.
Mayhaps. You
How
wanna
about
know
you
what?
guys? Did you find anything?
Well, nothing at Susie's. But when we arrived to the archives, the Lawmaster confused me with Ramiel. Seems like he's using my name
Oh?
to go around. And he has bought a book on Lathander, a fairy tale about a hero of Lathander.
This is great news. I presume the Lawmaster would have some sort of ledger of sales. Maybe he could be convinced to share a name with us.
Well, if he's using Cyrus's name, it's not really going to help that much now, is it?
Is that
Did I
using
buy a lot
Cyrus's
of
name?
books from him? Well, yes, the Lawmaster called me Cyrus. I don't recall meeting him, so I presume he used my name.
You've well, before you lost your memories, you met this you met the Lawmaster before.
Well, that may be, but he didn't meet the Lore Master a 10 day ago.
I did not. But maybe this Ramia that's using our similar looks to trick people.
Do we know the title of the book that he bought?
He did not share. But we could probably just ask him. Just to double check.
Sure. Well, I'm gonna see if I can find anything else in this book. If you wanna see if we
Sure.
can get more info on the one that he bought.
Maybe check my name since he's been using it.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Perhaps there's a different address.
Cyrus, what's your surname?
Does anyone know my surname?
I'm not entirely sure if you told
Oh,
us.
Do you have one?
that might be an issue.
That definitely seems like an issue. I don't know my surname. Wait, that means I'm free to name myself
Are we
whatever.
sure you have one? You could make one.
Mhm.
Do you have any documents or letters from people from before you were killed, for lack of a better word?
Maybe if I check my room. Any possessions I had before I died. Not on me. Let's be able to find it.
Damn. Okay. Well, let's get the title of that book for now. Maybe he has a second copy we can look through.
Sure, man.
Yeah, that could help.
And Kalen will stand up and close the census book with a thud.
As you close the census book and you walk on over, yeah, you see the old human just kind of sitting over, reading his own little book. Looks over. Found what you needed.
Oh, for the most part, I just wanted to ask, what book did my twin check out? What was the name of it?
The Hero of Light, I believe it is.
hero of light.
The champion of light.
Oh,
You-
heroes of light.
I mean, I assume I assume there's many books to remember, but do you happen to remember the context of that book? What it's about?
Yes, I read it a few times when I was younger. Mythical hero, sword and all, defeating a dragon. One of the simplest stories.
Give me a dragon.
I was just curious because, usually adults don't pick out books like that.
Ah, well, seems like my twin is still living in a fairy tale.
Um, is there anything else I could help you with?
Maybe, do you guys have anything you need to ask him?
Have you another copy of this Hero of Light?
Mm, give me one moment. And you see him like waddle over to the shelves, and then waddles back over and puts the book down. It's a relatively thin book, maybe 280 or so pages.
Do you mind if I have a look at it?
Yes, of course. He slides it over to you.
And yeah, I'll.
Yeah, I mean, you can just thumb through it. I mean, it's pretty much exactly. It's pretty much exactly what he's talking about. This hero, Gerald, walks across the
Really?
land.
Gerald of
Walks across-
Rivera.
Rivera, yeah. Walks across the land with his legendary sword. And yeah. Kills a dragon at the end. You kind of skip over. Spoiler alert, he kills his aunt. In a twisted fate to kill the dragon. But,
No, I was so
yeah.
gonna read that. How could you do that? Could you spoil
yeah.
it?
Caleb skips the exact page where that happens.
No,
Oh.
not his head. That's with the fan favorite character.
Come on.
I'll I'd like to buy this copy of the book, if that's okay.
Oh, yeah, it's just, it's gonna be a gold, 15 silver pieces total.
15 silver pieces. Sure thing, my friend. Here you go.
He takes it. Thank you for doing business. As he hands it over to you, or he lets you have it. Where are we heading?
Where are we heading?
Towards Miles, I'd assume? In the raiding
Yeah.
trunk?
Oh, yeah,
we
Lynn?
go.
Wouldn't Lindsay
We
be
do wanna do
the better lead?
Is she closer?
Well, she is closer, but also, she's got the same name that Ramiel was actually using. As far as we're aware, Ethan Vineyard's just an alias.
That might be true, but maybe it's a common last name.
The Valsarans are criminals, no? I doubt they would want to talk with anyone about their activities.
Well,
Would that go likewise with the men named after the alias?
Well, sure, but I don't know. I feel like we could glean more from Miles' vineyard. Maybe we can ask about an Ethan and gauge whether they are in cahoots or if Ethan Vineyard was just a random name.
maybe.
Sure.
All things considered, don't you think 4 people showing up would be a little, too little conspicuous?
Maybe. Maybe we split up then? 2 and 2? might be less conspicuous.
I don't mind the idea of splitting up, but we can't get ourselves into any danger.
Why? I can go with Cyrus since he looks like a Ramiel. He might be able to slip in easily, and I could act the part of a bodyguard.
Aye.
That's just that
So-
they don't have a code word.
Say again?
They don't have a password or something.
Have passwords?
I don't know.
Okay, so
Well-
Caleb, Myron, where are you guys going? And then Saranji, Cyrus, where are you guys going?
Who's going to see Miss Valsara and who's going to see Mr.
I'll go to
Vineyard?
Miles.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
assume,
say
yeah,
Cyrus
you
to
two
Lazar.
are not.
Alright. I guess I'm going with Myron.
Oh, very sad.
Let's
Here we
go.
go.
You guys are gonna go see Mr. Vineyard?
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll start with that. Actually, we'll start with Miss Velsarin over there. You guys go to the residence. You notice it's a nice little house, freshly painted brick. There's like fancy little steps with some plants on either side, leading up to a wooden doorway. The rain kind of pours gently, but there's a awning right over, protecting the doorway.
Well, I mean, we may as well make a little cover story real quick. After all, you are Ramiel, but me being around might be a little suspicious. So, I'm a bodyguard you hired in order to keep something safe. In order to keep the book safe.
Oh. Sure.
No, fuck, I spilled orange juice on my pants.
But then, to pretend to be a white ass her, that might make us suspicious.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, we don't need to... You mean like if I ask her questions?
No, either of us. Because I might ask something that I'm supposed to know. That might go into that. I'm not Ramiel.
Well, maybe we got jumped, and even though we were able to fend them off, you took a hit, and everything's a bit hazy.
Sure. Because everything is a bit hazy for me. That works.
Right. Well,
The rain is still like pouring across your capes. Saranji, go up to the door.
yeah, I'll adjust my hood and cloak and stuff to make sure that it's nothing recognizable. Well, I mean, other than like obviously the fucking fur and shit can be recognizable, tabaxi, but like no symbols or anything are very recognizable. Then I'll knock on the door and take a step back.
You see the door prop open just a little bit. And you see a woman's hair drip out. Hello. Who is it?
It's me, Ramiel.
Ramiel. I don't exactly recognize you, folks. She's still like peeking through a little bit slit in the doorway. You see her one green eye, her black hair, pale skin.
Does Cyrus still have his bandage on?
I believe so, yeah.
You
Here, sir.
say
let
that I
me-
move.
let me do this for you, and I'll step behind Cyrus and I guess I'll step in front of Cyrus and fiddle with the bandage, take it off, and I'll step out of her way so she can see him.
Do you recognize me now?
Unfortunately, I don't, sir. Why have you come here? Are you sellers?
No
No, we just-
soliciting.
so, no, we share the same last name. I thought you would know me. I recently took that a bump to the head. Lost my memories.
She looks at you. You do have a bodyguard. I suppose you are Velsarin. Those rich pricks. She kind of looks. But. Fret not. Uh, I'm most likely not related to you. She says those days are way past over. As she looks through the slit, I have left the bay for 10 years. I don't plan on going back. Unfortunately, I don't really seek to help you regain your memories or whatnot.
I see. Maybe point me in the way of any old hideout.
An old hideout. You think I would engage in such boorish activities after I left the bay? Listen, get off my porch and don't talk to me again. And the door
Sure.
closes, and you hear a lock. And as the door closes, Black pans the screen, and passing by a market stall, Myron and Caleb are walking within the streets of Raven Trunk. Men lay in dirt, mud. Beggars crawl up. Ugh. You notice one of them has like a little, small little crate. As you pass by a few stalls outside.
Crate? What's in the
Like
crate?
a little crate that he has. As you look inside, you notice a few silver pieces and a few copper pieces.
Oh yeah. I'll throw a silver piece in Bro's crate.
Okay. As you walk around, you eventually come across this little shack of a house. This is the place.
This?
We just knock.
You know, I would expect someone with the last name Vineyard to be living in a bit more of a...
Vineyard.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I knock.
You hear the hollowness of the door as you knock. You hear it reverberating inside, like he doesn't have too much furniture. A few seconds later, a man with a half-torn shirt approaches the door. His pants are dirtied, muddied. You see his mouth is kind of stuck to the right a little bit. And he has like this white, strangled hair inside. And what do you want?
Oh.
Hello there.
As he opens the door and looks at you with one eye, the other eye half closed. Are you here to sell something? I ain't looking for nothing.
No. We're not here to sell. We're curious, do you have a brother? Or siblings? Maybe goes
Looks-
by Ethan?
Other siblings. Huh. Boy, they all died over, what has it been, 15? 10 and 5 years ago.
Do you,
Come speaking of them.
Well, we mean nothing by it, my friend. We've
Listen,
just
you folks are
come-
always knocking on my door. I already gave you the money. Alright?
How?
Who money?
Well, I don't know. It was a little bit light last time.
This is... He kind of looks you up and down. Make a. You can choose what kind of check you would make.
Oh,
Intimidate or persuasion?
I think probably persuasion. I'm not very intimidating. 16.
16. Come on inside. As he opens the doorway, and you guys just see like this darker room. There's a single candle lighting up this afternoon.
I like glance over at Myron as I'm walking in, sort of like surprised that that worked. I shrug as I walk in.
I walk behind you.
As you guys walk into this room, you see a few wooden chairs, a little cauldron, and a single wooden table. Barren in total. The room can't be more than 20 feet across by 20 feet. He walks over, you see him put his hand behind the cauldron, and he picks up a little satchel and walks over. Ever since you folks took over, we've been making us pay more and more to live around these parts.
How much did you pay us last time?
Now he looks puzzled. Maybe you shouldn't have said that. He looks over and starts holding his gold back.
Making sure you remember.
Paid 2 silver last time.
Can I roll insight?
Yeah.
Okay. Just gonna roll.
Just making sure, you know, some of these folks around here don't do numbers too well.
Mm.
Interesting. My computer's being really slow right now, so it's probably about to roll 5 times.
Yeah.
It doesn't even say your
Or
deception.
not at all.
Yeah, it
It
doesn't.
won't let me go back. It won't let me go back onto the foundry. It says
What
I'm
happened?
signed in. Oh wait, now I can go in. Let me try.
You can roll on D and Beyond too.
Oh well, that's what I was trying to do, but it's taking forever.
Uh,
Oh, you two are having
hard
much
break
better rolls than we
acceleration.
are.
Did it roll?
We'll see. We'll see. This could turn out badly.
Hold on. Alright, let's see. Come on. Character. Insight. No. This should be a
Oh.
+5, so
Ooh.
nice. So it'd be a 22.
he thinks you see his face, and he's telling the truth.
From now on, it's 4.
4 silver. He pulls another 2 silver out. If I do my math right, this should be all you need, and you can get going. So, Belly, it's like this price is gonna hurt all of us. We can't just walk in and do these kinds of things. I've been living here. I've been paying my fees.
Well, everyone has to pay their fees. Everyone has to put in. You know what happens if you don't.
So
Yes. Of course. And he gives you the 2 silver into your hand. Um,
Gotta make an eye at Caleb.
Look. The guy that usually does the collections, he's gonna still come. We've just come to ask some questions about you.
Go on.
Your siblings. You said they had passed.
Yes.
Did they have names?
Yes. Eltina. My younger brother. Vilis.
Did you have any family members known as Ethan?
Ethan. No. But, if you're looking for an Ethan Vineyard, don't bother me. We've all seen him around. We might share last names, but I'm not associated with him.
People have come around here asking for him before?
No. Wait. If you're truly the collectors, you should know who's in and out of these parts. You know Ethan. Who walks
I
around
was
with that
asking if
scar
you
on
knew
his
Ethan.
face, dark cloak, cut throat, slices people open instead of paying.
Sounds like the guy. Have the
Congrats.
people around here been having trouble with this Ethan before, like recently?
We see him around, sometimes at Catfire Camp, sometimes here.
Might have to let the boss know that he's causing trouble.
Yes, tell Belly.
Yes, we will tell Belly.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, sorry to barge in with these questions, and sorry to let you know about the fee, but the regular guy will come by later and pick it up.
Jesus, okay. Fine. Just get out.
I will, stand up and leave.
You are no true knight. As he closes the door.
Yeah.
As you leave, you look at Myron and you collected information.
Oh yeah, let me write this down real quick. I just wrote Ethan Winters in my notes.
Ethan Winters.
You do have to go, pal.
He's looking for his daughter.
Oh. Okay. Alright. If you can
Monday is
stay-
fine, right?
Yeah. For me.
Monday is the next session.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hopefully. Yes.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And then there was 3 of us.
Bye-bye.
Welcome.
Is that Belly like Belly?
Belly.
So belly is like a
B-E-L-L-Y.
body part.
Yes.
Does that mean we're gonna meet other body parts as well?
Maybe. Well, I think they were talking about like limbs. Or am I geeked? I might be thinking of like a completely different show. I am actually thinking of like a movie that I watched recently.
Okay. We'll cut because we have three people. We'll say Cyrus and Saranji. You meet Caleb and Myron talking in the streets of Raven Trunk. Rain still falling on you, and it's just kind of getting dimmer and dimmer.
Okay, here's what I found out. This Miles Vineyard guy, he's some guy that lives around Old Town. He has
Raven
no
Trunk.
Raven Trunk, my bad.
It's okay.
Raven Trunk. He told us that whilst he's not related to Ethan Vineyard, aka Ramiel, he has been seen around Old Town. Around Catfire Camp, rather. Raven Trunk and Catfire Camp.
Oh.
Apparently there's like an organization collecting like some sort of tax or like rent or something from the poor people of Raven Trunk.
Well,
Sounds like a gang to me.
yeah, that sounds exactly like a gang.
But yeah, we had to do a little bit of lying to the poor folk to get some information. But hopefully there's no hard feelings.
Well, I can tell you.
You guys find anything?
I can tell you that our investigation did not go nearly as well.
No.
Oh,
We were kicked out immediately.
It didn't even get
Oh.
off the porch. But
You guys see people like eyeing Cyrus as they walk by. Kind of also like just going around you guys as well.
What's that about?
I take off my scarf and I like put it over Cyrus's head and like cover his face. You look exactly like Ramiel. The people around here know him well.
Do they know?
I learned the name. Holy dog. I learned the name of the boss of whatever organization is running the place. The name is Belly.
belly.
Belly,
Belly.
like my stomach belly, or
The very same.
oh,
You think he's a big man?
Well, we know a big guy. He kind of exploded, but I mean we've seen people die before and come back. That is.
So what? Do you think we should start asking around for Belly then? Maybe he's got some leads on Ramiel.
I don't know. That might bring too much attention. I think, at the very least, we know that Ramiel frequents Raven Trunk and Catfire Camp. And the people around here know him. And the people around here are being forced to pay money to the gang.
You feel a tug on your cloak, Caleb.
I like look down towards where I felt the tug.
You see a little halfling that holds an eye patch over their left eye.
Oh.
They have a piece of paper, and she's handing it to you. You see droplets start dripping on.
Is this like a kid or like a small person?
Just a very small halfling. Around like 4, maybe 3 to 4 feet tall.
I'll take the note. What's this?
They don't say anything. As you open the pamphlet, the water. You're wearing your helmet or what?
Yeah. Helmet.
Okay.
No scarf right now because it's on Cyrus's head.
Yeah. As your helmet is put on, the water droplets kind of trickle across the slits of your helmet eyes, and you swear, like the paper reads, "You are no true knight." But then, like, you kind of wipe, and the water starts dripping further, and you get a nicer view of what the paper says. It says, "You are information that you seek."
You are
I
information that you seek.
Your with your information that you seek. I uh sorry, I have your information that you seek.
Well, what's it say?
Uh, Something about information that we seek. I'll like sort of hand it over my shoulder towards Saranji while continuing to like maintain eye like vision of this halfling.
Yeah, the halfling's looking like directly to your eyes, blank face, the eye patch, or sorry, one of their eyes covered, and it's just like staring you down blankly.
I'll like put my hands on my hip and like look down at him. Well, lead the way.
He turns around like a direct 180 and then starts walking almost like a robot.
Oh. I like look back at the others. Should we? I guess we follow.
I guess. I'm gonna take a better look at this. Does the paper have like any name or signifier of who wrote it?
No, it's literally just that text.
Nothing else on the other side.
Nothing.
Yeah, I'll follow the halfling.
Okay.
I'll fold the paper, put it in my pocket, and follow.
As you guys follow, the halfling leads you through a disbursement of alleyways, slowly slithering you towards a central hub, where as soon as you enter, you notice the rain is trickling down, but it hits this leather ceiling, a dome, above this little, we'll call it a clearing between these buildings. A leather little dome strung up on the building's roofs. And in the center
sail?
of this, no, it's literally just like a leather dome that goes over. And in the center of this place, there's quite a few people. A lot of really large dudes, kind of standing around, and in the back against the building is like this crappy wooden chair. In front of it is like this little lake, oasis pond, a puddle that goes pretty downwards as far as you can tell, but it's a little muddy. And you see sitting on this wooden throne is a small goblin, green skin, and you notice he has a single monocle on his left eye, and he has like this black tuxedo on, and just like normal brown like shorts, basically tattered. And he sits on his throne with one hand across his face, the other looking at you.
Doing the Jarl Bulgur.
Yeah.
The Jarl Bulgur. Is he manspreading too?
Yeah. Hmm. Welcome our visitors, please. And all the buff guys like turn around and start like walking over.
I'm gonna put my hands on my. I'm gonna put one of my hands on my quiver where my sword is. Swords are.
Hey, hey, hey! Let's not get this. Let's not get too nasty here. We're all seeking information. Come, come closer.
Are you the one that's been leaving us notes?
Notes. Plural. No. One note,
I see.
yes.
That's all I needed to know. So,
He looks.
Caleb, like, jaunts up towards the goblin, and he stops maybe like 10 feet away.
I've heard of you. And you know how I've heard of you.
We've been quite busy around here.
Yes. Which makes me wonder, what are heroes doing in my market?
Your market.
You know.
No, I don't. Why don't you fill me in?
Well, as he kind of sits up a little bit, as you may have guessed, I own this place now.
You mean Raven Trunk?
Some would say that.
So then let me guess. Your belly.
That I am.
I'm gonna sort of lean over to Caleb. I guess we found who's running the gang now.
So why would heroes be posing as my deliverymen? That is something I don't have answered quite yet.
Well,
The goblin with his monocle, you see him adjust his monocle and you see his eyes like grow within the monocle's glass.
about how many people
Fancy
are
tools you have.
like in earshot?
Like 20 or so.
Well, we're posing as your enforcers to try to get some information about something we're interested in.
And you're probably come to know luck, haven't you?
Well, not quite zero, but definitely not much.
Well, I don't usually make offers like this, but I think we're worthy allies. He looks at all of you.
Allies.
Caleb scowls a bit.
Hey, hey, just know that your lives are in my hands right now.
Is that right?
He looks at you. I wouldn't test it. Caleb Stain. Of the Arcane Palisade, huh? And, I guess you guys kind of all see this, but there's like a vine growing right under their chair, almost in full time. I know a lot about you. There's some things I could say about you. As he looks around. Well, there's things I could say about all of you, really. I've done my research, you see. And I have my weapons. He looks around.
Yeah, I'm gonna sort of cross my arms with a smug look. Well, saying this while I'm also following. Are we able to see where that vine is growing from? Like, or does it become obscure at some point?
It's obscured. It's like underneath the underneath like the chair's armrest. So you don't know where it's coming from exactly.
Yeah,
But then it stops growing and wilts and falls to the ground.
I'm gonna lean back on a single foot, cross my arms, and with a sort of smug look. Oh, do ya now?
Yes, Sir Ranji Steelfoot. Or should I call you by your real last name. Found as a child in a dwarven city, no less. Well,
How do you... Like the smug look face from Soranji, she actually takes a step forward now, and how do you?
Caleb like
yes.
holds his hand out to like, you know,
Daughter to wayfinders,
not
no
like holding
less.
her back, but you know, just like putting his hand in front of Saranji.
Wayfinders?
Oh, you don't know, do you? Well, too bad, so sad. There's other important information that I think you seek.
What is it you think we seek?
Well, my ears have told me you're looking for someone special.
And you can help us.
For a price. And a little bit of obedience. Trust me, I am no silent claw. I won't force you to do anything. Just know any attempt to attack me will bring your undoing. As he points over to a few of his men. You see, some of the weapons I carry are intensely magical. And I won't spoil the surprises. But I have the upper hand here. So, this Ramio you seek, Ethan Vineyard, as he goes by around here, has made his appearances. My question is, what are you willing to do for that information? As he goes into like this kind of pose on his two armrests that are like a little bit too wide, so he's kind of like this.
We'll make no such deal with criminals.
Suddenly, I feel like we don't have all our cards that we should.
Is that how you feel, Caleb Stain? Well, you worked with criminals before, and I'm sure you'd appreciate this partnership.
So what? You have your ear to the ground? Maybe you threw a few coppers into the pockets of a few of the less fortunate, learnt some things, and now you think you have all this power over everyone?
Let me make something straight. I am a little man, a little body. But that does not stop me from being strong. Maybe not in the same way you are. But I am strong. Now, let's get to the deal. How about this? As he puts his palms together and starts rubbing a little bit. I've heard you made good money on a recent venture. The Underdark, no less.
Tell
What
me
of it?
What, are you gonna try and send us back?
Oh. Salvorth has had enough from you. Or maybe he hasn't. Regardless, he kind of stares at all of you. Make it 400 gold pieces, and never show up here again unless asked for, and I'll give you the information you seek.
Why would we ever bend to your wishes?
He kind of leans back. Do you really want the answer to that question?
Considering the things we fought, I don't think we're afraid of you, little man.
But you should be. You really should be.
I don't know, having a giant the size of a mountain scream at us is a lot more terrifying than you. Just saying.
Hmm. I know a few things more scary.
Do you now?
Yes, I do. He pulls on a single strand of his own hair. And then he rips it into two pieces. And he looks directly at you with these crazy eyes. Hmm. Well, it would be a shame if some people went missing. Some names. Let's see. What was it, Saraji, again?
What, having trouble finding things on me now, suddenly?
A little bit. I'm thinking.
Listen, blackmail isn't gonna scare us, just so you know. Blackmail and threats.
It's not. Well. Well, I don't think Govrith would be too pleased when he goes missing.
I don't know if that I don't know if that came through at all, but so Ranchi's gonna look surprised for like a heartbeat, and then she's just gonna start like chuckling to herself.
Or a Joffrey Stain.
Joffrey Stain.
Calem's gaze like narrows. He wasn't saying much, but he's like squinting now at Belly.
I'm a master of my game. I know what you seek. But I also require an even playing ground. So, what is it then? Shall we continue these feeble arguments, or will you hand me the 400 gold?
How about instead of paying you 400 gold? What's the what do we do a different kind of deal? What's the phrase you use? Scratch our backs, we'll scratch yours.
What could I possibly want from you lot?
Who knows? Competition, maybe? Got someone you need killed? Or at the very least, just information from somebody?
Listen,
Caleb like looks over at Saranji with like a shocked expression.
I'm not stupid. I understand what lengths you'd go to, and I don't think killing people in my name is one of them. So, what I do know is that you have money, and that you're willing to give it to me for this information.
Look, I'm not just gonna let you walk all over us and
What,
force
are
us
the unsung
into,
blades too mighty now?
Quite precisely. We've faced foes greater than you on any given day of the week, but that's not to
I
say
don't think you
that
faced a foe that's anything like me, Caleb Dane. I think you should do as I say.
I'll like look over towards Saranji. Sort of raise my eyebrows a bit, like, giving the impression that he's like down to give the money.
Mind giving us 5 minutes to think about it?
Go ahead. Go ahead, of course. Take the time you need.
I'm gonna sort of.
He leans back in his chair.
I'm gonna pull Caleb sort of. I suppose if Cyrus is here, I'm gonna pull both of them away as well. Because I see Cyrus is no longer needed. Like about 5 or so feet away from Belly. Are we seriously thinking about giving him 400 gold?
Well, I mean, it's not like we're hurting for gold, and besides, you heard him. He's got his ear to the ground, it seems. He knows about my father. He knows stuff about you, I presume.
Wait, so that Stain he mentioned, that's your dad?
Yeah, well, that's his name anyways. I can't say I know anything about him.
For being such a little bugger, he certainly seems wily.
Look, when the right time comes, we can take care of this guy.
Right.
But for right now, it might be in our best interest to just cough up the gold and,
Right,
deal with
you
this
should.
later.
About
But isn't he in league with Romeo? We shouldn't trust him.
Well, that's what I thought at first, but he's giving me the impression that Ramiel is just around. Not that he's a part of the gang. Besides, I think Ramiel might think himself too good for something like this.
Is that the impression he gives you?
I mean, that's what I believe.
certainly seems stuck up enough and overconfident with himself to avoid something like this.
I think we might as well give him a go. Get that information.
Yeah.
If there's any way we could, I hate to do this, but he's a criminal. You think there's any way we can con him? Only give him about half at the most? You know, the whole half up front, half after deal?
He knows how much gold we have. He knew about the job. Heck, he probably has insiders in the counting house. They probably know exactly how many coins we have.
He'd probably count them right in front of us. Try to stiff him.
Look, how much coin do we have with us right now?
I've got a little under 2 gold total on me right now.
Oh,
We really spent through that, huh?
I got like 138 gold coin on me.
Well, if we were to do this, we'd have to go make a stop at the counting house.
Cyrus, how much gold do you have on you?
I have 222. 10
could-
left.
We could
100.
we could work something out. Maybe give him half now and then go meet up another time when we can go to the counting house.
I don't think he's in the mood to bargain.
No, not bargain. I mean, like, we don't have the coin on us to pay right now.
Oh,
It's all in the bank.
Right, well,
I'm sure he'll let us go to the bank.
Sure, so long as he knows that we can't, or so
Run
long as
away from
he...
him.
What's the phrase I'm trying to think of? So long as he knows that we're not close to 400, we might be able to sway something with it.
Well, if you want to try to, you know, work him into a different deal, then go ahead. But I don't know. Something's telling me that this guy is willing to go pretty scorched earth.
Yeah.
Heck, I mean, he's willing to blackmail the town's best heroes. What if something attacks the town, you know? Then he's gonna have no business to run. Seems like he doesn't care.
Yeah, but I don't like the idea of being blackmailed at all.
It's not forever. Look, we can... Once this Ramiel business is dealt with, then we can go back to the friendly neighborhood heroes thing.
Right, like Man Spider.
And spec. What's that?
Fantasy hero.
Oh.
So, I guess that's that.
Right. Before we return, I'm like as we start stuff, I'm gonna sort of stop Caleb real quick as well. I hope you know I wasn't actually being serious about those suggestions I made. At least not the murder kind.
Well, you know, I wasn't expecting
love
to hear
to-
something like that.
People will do crazy things for information.
Well, Belly,
Ah, you're done. What is your solution?
it seems you leave us no choice.
Yeah, like I told you.
Now, I don't believe we have the coin on us to pay you right now.
I thought you would say that. How much do you have?
I've got about 100 gold.
I also 100 gold. And pay you half.
I've got about
Something like that.
What if you was lying? But which one? Where's my dice?
What's a game of dice gonna do for you right now?
Nothing important. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch
Check.
a griffin
Bad.
by
griffin.
its toe. If it
Why you try to
howls, let
catch a
it
griffin
go.
at toe?
It's a saying.
Griffin's
It's
howl?
Cyrus.
Eeny, meeny,
Why not by its
Miny.
tail feather?
mo. Cyrus, would you be able to show us your coin purse, please?
Ooh,
My purse. Of course, but how can I trust you?
No, just open it for us.
Can I do a hold on? I want to try a crazy sleight of hand option right now.
What are you trying to do?
Assuming I'm standing between Cyrus and Caleb,
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to try and swap their coin purses with each other's. Without him noticing.
Ooh. Make a sleight of hand check with disadvantage. There's like 20 dudes around you.
That's true.
Do I trust it enough? That was the question.
Trust it. Part of the dice.
Oh man. Because if I fail, we're probably fucked.
mm-hmm.
You know what? I believe.
It's a cool as fuck scene though. I'm
Regardless of what comes out, it's gonna be cool as
snatching
fuck.
it.
Oh, that's a 13.
Myron might help you hold up.
What is Myron gonna do?
Let's just say he has a few tricks up his sleeves.
He's gonna use this ink.
He's gonna use his flash of genius. If who wants to ability check,
does that mean?
You get a +4 to the roll.
You get a +4 to the roll.
17.
That could be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, +4. Yeah, no, that's a 17 then. I did not mean to really.
But describe how Myron helps out.
We have to describe how Myron helps out. Okay, well, Myron's a smart guy, so he's probably going to make
It's a flash of genius.
Yeah, flash of genius. He's obviously gonna see what I'm planning to do, because I'm gonna sort of like glance at him and then glance at their purses,
Mm-hmm.
and he'll nod and he'll make a scene by effectively just how close are the people around us, like his bodyguards, Belly's bodyguards?
It's all like 20, 15 feet or so.
All of them?
Yeah.
Oh man, that completely throws out what I was going to do.
Yeah, they're close, kind of. Half a school bus away.
But only half.
Is Marith operational?
Short bus away. No, I don't think so. I think you disabled it.
You could just like drop his vial of ink on someone.
You see, that's what I was
That's a
thinking. But
little
that's
too-
they're 15 feet away. That'd be like a throwing at them.
He could like fumble it and drop it on the floor at their feet.
It's a little too much, though. We're trying to be sleight of hand, not distraction of hand. Give me something.
You know what? He's going to actually move in front of us for a few seconds and sort of like just pace between us like a few times as I do this.
Okay. All right. Come on, show us your purse. Are you refusing? Come on.
Cyrus is muted. Oh, there he is.
Alright. I've heard you the first time. And I presented, trusting whatever Saranji and Myron cooked up.
Okay. As you open it, how much gold do you have, Kalen?
138 gold pieces.
So you don't have 100. You have 138.
Oh, I'm sorry. You expected me to give you all my gold.
Well, I expect you to pay the 400, but if you can't, as he
Look,
looks,
no one said we can't pay. We just need to go to the bank.
Aye.
I don't exactly trust you is the issue.
Look, I know you know some things, right? And you know that we don't want those things to come out. That's what you're trying to get to. So just trust us to go and get you your money, and then that's that.
Yeah, big ass.
Okay.
This is where insurance comes in.
Yes.
You have an idea?
Okay. Right now, you give me the 238 gold pieces. You go to your fancy bank and grab out of your. He thinks. What? You have around 2,798 gold pieces in your bank. A little bit more. You go grab me some, and while you do so, we'll leave little old Cyrus and Myron here. Actually, we'll leave all of you here. Caleb, you go get the money.
Just me?
Just you. I'll make sure they're safe here.
And how much do you want?
Well, 62. 162, to be precise.
Sure. Sure.
All right. Perfect. All right. He takes the money from you guys. So Caleb minus 138. I'm sorry. And Cyrus minus 100. And then Caleb's grabbing the other 162. 100, yeah. 162. So Caleb, what do you do? Yeah.
As he's gonna walk away, I'm gonna just sort of give him a squeeze on his plate shoulder and just kind of like sort of like a smile, I guess, like a weak smile, rather nervous smile, I suppose.
Just straight-faced, Caleb just like nods and then, you know, puts his helmet on and walks out into the rain.
Suddenly the rain is once again pattering on your helmet. All right.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to the counting house.
Okay. You go to the counting house. The lady from before is still there. Oh, welcome.
Yeah. As I get inside, I like take off my helmet. Hello.
Accounts and passphrase.
It's the Unsung Blades account, and the phrase is what? Light as a feather.
Like a feather.
Like a feather.
Like a feather. She spins a spindle with all of her keys. Found it. All right, follow me. And she leads you to the back room where you just see a bunch of vaults, and she opens one of the vaults for you. I mean, first you pass like a really big door, and that's also locked, that she opens, and then you're there where they put your money, supposedly. And she opens it up, and there's like a huge stack of golden coins.
Yeah, I'll just start grabbing like piles of 10 and counting out 162, and I'll bring it with me.
Gotcha. Take it, and she locks it. Locks, and you head back. In the meantime,
minus from the bank.
Yeah, Saranji and Cyrus, you two are lounging around. So, I guess I can't ask you too many ice-breaking questions. I know so much about you. Huh.
Right.
Except for you, Cyrus. Your information is quite thin. Why is that?
Quite surprised. I think you're also great information that we could know more about.
We know about you during the Unsung Blades. Not too much before that.
Well, what do you know
And
about
clearly there's a hole in your network.
There's some man named Randy that we know about. Does that ring a bell for you? I've heard you've had some memory issues.
Maybe that's a cover. Maybe that's an alias. Would you like to know, weather boy?
I would. But nonetheless, here's Caleb. Caleb Stain of the Arcane Palisade. Welcome. Why don't you tell us one of your favorite stories?
Story?
Yes, from your glory days.
What do you care about stories? I've got your money.
He puts his hand out.
162, right? All here.
162. He grabs the coin bag. Or like he has a guy kind of walk over and grab the coin bag and give it to him. He puts it to his side with the rest of your coin. 400 of your guys' gold pieces is on his armchair right now. And he looks over. Well, I think we've made a worthy alliance. So, your information. He's hiding out in a cellar nearby.
A cellar?
Yes.
Look. Here's our map. Could you have one of your people show us which house?
He gestures to someone. They walk over. He kind of points over to where is it? Over here, kind of between these two buildings. He says, an old pantry. Ever since the Etruscan walls created that area, not too many people have gone there. They don't trust it. But he hides in the pantry cellar. Do with that information what you'd like, but you should probably leave this place.
Look, Belly. After we leave your market, what then?
What then?
Are we gonna have trouble?
I hope not. That is on you. The goblin looks around a little bit. I think I've made my presence known, which was my purpose today. I think our future encounters might be a bit more professional.
Right.
I'm a businessman after all.
You're the businessman in the shittiest part of town.
There's good gold to be had here.
Well,
Besides,
pleasure
don't you want to
doing
know
your
what
business, if
Fulmar
that's what you
went?
call it.
I have no idea.
What did you say?
What?
I said, besides, wouldn't you want to know where Fulmar went?
That isn't the
Former?
way I've heard in a while.
I assume he ran off and joined some gang.
Well, let's just say he wasn't who he said he was. A lot like you all.
Oh. And how are
Right.
we not who we say we are?
I don't think you want me to answer that question, Saranji.
Caleb's like walking towards the exit as he's answering this question.
Okay. Go on then. I think we'll talk about Fulmar and other mysteries soon.
Right.
Wait.
Maybe
right
we'll
back,
never
1
see
minute.
each other again.
I'm gonna sort of narrow my eyes at him and just like take in all of his features and currently what he's wearing. Just kind of
With his tuxedo and his monocle.
I'll just sort of turn with a dramatic swoosh of the cape as I turn.
Okay.
And follow Caleb.
Well, as everyone goes with Caleb, he guides you over to what seems to be a new store that is built up where where that what's it called, the oh my god, sorry, uh where that pantry is. So it's a small little simple store. It has a few items you notice, a few food parts, some dull like leather caps that you wear for the winter, some sparse furs. But you investigate kind of around the area looking for a cellar.
Is the shop open? Or is it even like an actual like shop? Or is it just, does it just look like a shop?
It is like a building, and there it is. It does seem to be open, but I mean, there's no cellar inside. It doesn't seem. Cellar like, you know, going into the basement, from what you can see from the window. So, probably not the best. But there is some. There seems to be a cellar around here.
Alright, well, spread out a little. There's the nearby alleys. Right. I suppose I'll go left around the building. Sort of walk around it in that way.
Guess I'll go to the right.
You guys kind of walk around for a little bit, looking for any kind of cellar. Cyrus, you do find a cellar next to like this much larger building that seems to be like kind of newly renovated with white stone across it. It's attached to this building that seems to be. It's pretty wide, but the cellar itself is pretty small, and it's on the side of the building in an alleyway.
I will open.
From it, Cyrus, you hear. Don't you want to know, Cyrus, what you really are?
What's that? I look around.
You feel the vibrations coming from inside the cellar, almost like it's tugging at you. And then Saranji just butts in from around the corner, and you hear a voice, and all of a sudden the vibrations stop.
Oh, Cyrus? Did you find it?
Yeah. The cellar's here.
Alright.
Saranji, you look at the building. It seems familiar.
Yeah, she's gonna sort of look up at it, cock an eyebrow, and she starts pondering. Hey, isn't this? Why is this building? What, do you have any idea what this building is by chance?
I don't have any idea anything else is. Of course not.
I'll walk around to the side of the building, I guess, just until I can see like a longer part of it, like get more of the outside of it.
Yeah. Once you kind of turn around the building, you see people walking in and out, steam kind of slowly rolling out, and a bunch of like naked people going in and out of the building.
Oh shit.
What that?
Hopefully the plumbing is better than it was last time. Like, plumbing doesn't exist. Hopefully the water is better than it was last time.
You look at it, and you just remember the haunting Saranji as you look at it. Suddenly, you see the smoke trail out, and there's no more people going out, leaving. All these people are going in, and in the smoke, Saranji, you see people clawing out from the sides of the building. You can't really see their faces, but you see their silhouettes pulling themselves out and their eyes glowing, pulling, and then the fog drags them back in. And then suddenly, as you look at it, it just, now people are going in, and there's no line coming out, but you don't see those people grasping anymore.
Yeah, her ears are gonna fold over on her head, and her tail's gonna sort of droop to the ground as her head drops slightly.
You remember what happened last time in here, don't you? A sacrifice made to create a creature of blood.
Of course, it's this place. Alright, okay. We should,
Caleb, you guys see Caleb now turn around the corner and match eye contact with you as Caleb is like looking around for the cellar as well.
Caleb, I'm gonna wave him down.
Hello?
Hey.
What?
Cyrus
Found
from-
anything?
Cyrus from the cellar, but look where it's at. No gesture to the bathhouse.
Oh.
Yeah, you two remember that creature made of blood.
Brings back some memories.
None of them good. Right, well, if he's down there, then we got no choice but to go in, though.
You guys walk around to the other side of the building where no one else is. A cellar laid open into darkness. Your great out vision just ends at the end of the steps.
Anyone got a
Wow.
light?
You know,
Go ahead.
I've stopped bringing torches ever since I bought this brooch.
Yeah, what's it do for you?
Well, I can, you know, see in the dark a little bit, like the rest of you can.
Cyrus, you can see in the dark, can you?
I cannot.
Alright then, not the case. I have no rope. Or rather, I have no torches.
I have torches. I just need something to light them.
Oh. You know what? Caleb sort of just lays his hand out flat and then like makes like a gripping motion, and as he does, his Baxter spear summons to his hand, and he like gestures to the tip of the spear. You can see it like, you know, sparking and glinting a little bit.
Perfect. A bit flashy though. I suppose you don't do anything unflashy.
And as the flame touches the wheat of the torch, you notice it start igniting into a medium ball of fire in your hands, and it illuminates down the steps.
One more thing.
Feels so familiar.
One more thing before we go. I'm going to. Let me take a look at the component for this. Sure, white cloth. Components. I'm going to sort of place my hands on the shoulders of both Caleb and Cyrus, and I'm going to cast Aid on all three of us.
Oh.
Nice.
We all now have +5 max HP until for the next 8 hours.
We all have
Nice.
AIDS.
We all have aids.
Yes. You guys walk to the bottom of the steps, and Cyrus, You feel your heart sinking, and you don't know why. Eventually, you hear the soft mummers of the voices upstairs, and even those start fading. And the only thing you can hear is steam and wind. And as you walk further down, it gets hot. You start sweating. And eventually you come across, a few rooms in, a large empty room that sits underneath the bathhouse. A few puddles sit across of a few tanks, I should say, of water are stored down here. And in the back of the room, clearly as the light rolls across, on the ground is the Hans Galligan's book. And in front of you is Ramiel in this brooding black, almost like he has like these eye bags underneath his face, and he has this black hair that wisps back and forth like his brown has dirtied. And you see him take his sword. Okay, and that's where we're gonna end today's session.
Oh!
Bum, bum.
Me
There we
too.
go,
Good
chat.
end.